Hi everyone, it's Diane back to share another card with you. I'm just looking because on my screen it appears that my light is flickering again, but I know sometimes when it looks like that to me, it doesn't look like that when I check the replay later. So I hope it's coming out okay. So how's everybody doing? Happy Friday to you. Still Thursday for me. Just trying to get this done so that I'll have time to get it uploaded. Oh, it might be because I have the parchment on here that it's flickering. That's right. We're going to spritz some water, so I put parchment down so I didn't get water all over everything because I know the glass mat doesn't do a good job. So I don't have a card made, but I do have one in mind. And this is one that I had saved on Pinterest that I saw from Tina's Ink. This is an old card that I had saved. It was hers was actually from 2018. So, and I've done this method before, but Tina took it an extra step, and that's what I want to do today because I'm probably late to the party as usual. You guys have probably already all done this before, but anywho, I wanted to give it a try. So what we're going to do is put some ink onto our acrylic block, spritz it with water, and then stamp it down onto our white cardstock. Let it soak into the paper for a couple seconds and remove the block. We'll let that dry, and then we will stamp our image in Memento ink once it's dry. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do if I have to use my heat gun because I have this light plugged into where I usually put the heat gun. Well, I'll worry about that when we get there. Maybe I won't get it too wet. So then, after we've stamped the image, we take a die, and Tina used, she used her layering squares. And so we're going to do one in a square, and this is a D block. So I picked out my square that was the closest to the size. And then she cut that colored section out. Well, then I was thinking, why don't we do it with a rectangle? So I pulled out my rectangle dies, and don't you know, of course, I didn't have a block that fit any of them. And then I found this little one down in the bottom of my bucket. And I don't know whose this is. This is not Stampin' Up. Ooh, it's also a magnifier. Anyway, one of the rectangles fits. Yay! So I imagine if you have, I don't have a round acrylic block to stamp with. That would be fun though. If you had a round block and you stamped your ink with that and then cut it out with a circle, that would also be very pretty. So I've selected 3 colors. I stood in front of the window and held these up to the trees outside because there's always green in the trees, and I never use green in my autumn cards. So I pulled out Parakeet Party with crushed Currie and terracotta tile. What do you think? Those 3 colors go together? I did blend them a little bit on a piece of paper just to make sure, and I think they look okay. So, hope you're all doing good. Like I said, weekend is right around the corner. Almost made it. So first we need our basic white cardstock, which I have cut to 4 by 5 1/4, and I've made a layering mat under each one that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and then our regular card base that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is half of an 8 1/2 by 11 sheet of cardstock. This one is top folding only because I already had those cut. So this one is white on Parakeet Party on Granny Apple Green. This one is white on, I had to write these down because I picked Calypso Coral out. And Calypso Coral was so close to the terracotta tile, I really didn't even get any contrast. So I went to Flirty Flamingo and terracotta tile. Yeah. And then this one, I used white on crushed Daffodil Delight, and then on crushed Currie. So I put my lighter color cardstock as the mat and my darker color cardstock as the base. I also brought over some markers because I thought it might be fun to flick a little splatter on these since we're making them kind of an abstract-y card. This is my Flirty Flamingo. This took me a long time to figure out. It is labeled Mango Melody. This is not Mango Melody. So it took a while and I finally figured out it's Flirty Flamingo that is labeled wrong. So anyways, I just pulled a couple markers over. When I took my terracotta tile paper out, my cardstock out, I found that I already had a Grateful cut out and on sticky paper. So I might use that. And then I have some different stamps that we can use to do our image stamping because of course I'm doing autumn, but I almost think I'm going to use Beautiful Autumn because it has small leaf images, but also my Brutus Monroe pack of, what was this thing called? Fall Florals has some really cute little leaves and I might use those instead. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to go with. I also had a stamp set, Bundles of Hugs is the name of this. But I like this stamp that says Autumn Greetings because it's not necessarily for Thanksgiving. You could use it for a birthday or whatever. So let's get started. We'll do this one first. So when I do my square, I'm going to try to get it centered. When I do the rectangle one, I want to have it in far enough that when I go to cut my rectangle die out, I'm not off the edge of my paper. I did think of that. And I have my little bottle of water here to spritz. Okay. So let's see how this works. This is the terracotta tile. Just going to put a little ink on that. Oh, I probably should have started with my yellow first, huh? Try to be careful so I don't get it in the tile, terracotta tile. Mess up my ink pad. Because when I spritz it with water, it'll blend a little bit. And then a little bit of green. Yeah. Okay. We'll give it a spritz. Okay. And then I'm going to wipe off my parchment paper because now I have it all wet. How sort of stupid. Okay. I'm going to hold my breath. Ooh, pretty fall colors. Wish I'd have got a little more in the middle there. I wonder if I can. Probably not without getting it on the edge of my card, and I don't want to do that. It's okay, I can live with that. It's good. It's all good. So we'll set this one aside to dry for a few minutes, and we'll do the other two. Should be hearing the guns starting pretty soon. I told you on Thursday nights our local fire hall has a turkey shoot. I'm usually just getting into this when they start. What time is it? Oh no, I guess I have a little bit of time. I don't think these cards cards will take too long again. I don't think they'll be as quick as a couple of the other ones we've done lately, but I don't think they're going to take all that long. The longest part of it will probably be drying time. All right, let's try to be a little smarter about this. I'll put my dirty rag under it and then spritz it. Uh-oh, I have to move it over because I dropped ink there. Guess I got that one a little wet. You see we have a speckle, but that's okay. That's why we brought the markers over. So we can add splatter on there and it will look like we meant to do that. And I think I'll do one more of these. I think I want less of the terracotta. That's a really strong color. Bit of parakeet. And then just a little bit of the terracotta. This one, and I can't spritz this one quite as much. Got a little carried away. A dirty rag. I think 3 spritzes probably is good. Come here, white. Ooh, that one's good. Really good. I like that. Okay. Clean the blocks off so that you don't have ink all over them. Oh, I guess I better keep them handy for our leaves and our greeting, huh? Yeah, that would be probably smart. I don't think it's going to take too awfully long to try any of them. Actually, that one looks pretty good. Good, good. All right. Yay. Okay, let's get some of these little, oh, I guess I do need little blocks if I'm going to use these little leaves, huh? So what's everybody working on? You doing some, oh, sorry, hit the table. Autumn cards? Are you still working on Halloween, or are you already into Christmas cards? We did Christmas cards at our workshop on. Oh, that was the evening workshop. I was going to say, no, we didn't. That was the evening workshop. We did do some Christmas cards. Last workshop, what did we do? We did autumn cards. Here, I'll show you real quick. We did this one with or without a belly band. We did we embossed on foil with dies. Made a pretty little Thanksgiving card, and we did some emboss resist. Yeah. So if you're local and you're interested in joining us, just drop me a line, check my web page for the upcoming dates, and we do those Tuesday at 10 once a month. And I just realized my computer's unplugged. Oh, because I set my big shot on it. And let me plug that in before our battery dies, and we just go dark. And then you won't get to see how the card ends up. That would really be bad. Right. Plugged in. Yay. Got my Memento ink. Let's pick leaves that look autumny. Ooh, that one. Oh. This one looks autumnal. Look at everything sticking everywhere here. There it is. I was going to say, where'd that little acorny one go? That one. This one. Oh, and these little helicopters. Get another block. Oh, there's a little acorn. I need 2 blocks. Oh. Let's see. Have helicopter. Here, we'll use this one. Get my Stampin' Up stamp off of there. And an acorn. Now what's she hollering about? My goodness. And I tried to pick out my Memento ink that looked like it was the newest block, but heaven only knows. That one will work. Oh. Nice. I think I pressed that one in there too hard. That one dry for a second because I want to really use that one. Probably should have these on my mat. That would make them a better image. Oh, they're all barking down there now. All 2 of them. Sound like I have a whole fleet of dogs, but I don't. Not after the grand puppies go home anyway. Isn't going where I wanted it to go. I'm going to do a helicopter one on there. Okay. Then, let's find that autumn greetings. I think what I'll try to do is get these all stamped first. And then we'll cut out the middle part so we can get all of the die cutting done at one time. We'll do splattering after we have the images all stamped. Not bad, all right. missed it. Can I get it back? Pretty good. Not too bad. I do say so myself. Is there one that went the other way? No. I think it's my ink pad. I'm going to grab the other one. I think my ink pad is not inked evenly. Let's try this one and see if it's better. I have 3 of them, so we should be able to get a couple good ones. All right, I'll do autumn blessings on autumn greetings on this one also. Okay, 2, 1 more to go. This one I'm going to make it look like the leaves are falling down across. Oh my goodness. Are they doing that to me on purpose? They could be. Yeah, where'd my little helicopter thing go? Where are you? That one? That one? And my greeting. I think that one's going to be my favorite. And that's the one that the ink started to smush out, remember? Okay. So let's set these all aside so I don't get splatter on them. I guess I'm not using my grateful. I just saw that sitting there. I forgot I had that. My little die cut word. All right. Let's give them some splish splash. Yeah. So I just take the brush end of my pen, flick it from the inside of my lid, I think I like it. Okay. All right, let's cut these babies out and stick them together. Always dangerous with water and spray paint and glitter and oh. Let's see how it's gonna work out. Well, I don't want to put tape on it because I'm afraid it will stick. And I don't want to rip either the inside or the outside because we're using both. Ooh. Let's hope it doesn't move. You know, I usually go to Pinterest and check I have a board, of course, with all cards. And I check that because there are a lot of great ideas. And very rarely, well, never actually has my card ever come out like any that I've pinned. But there's so much talent that when you pin those things and you look at them, they're so inspirational. I mean, Pinterest is just a great place to get ideas. Love it. I was thinking today I need to start designing my Christmas card too. That'll be right around the corner, and I do send quite a few of them, so it takes me a while to get them done. Oh, come here, Mr. Square. I did actually. I might know what I'm doing. Not sure. I don't know if I'm going to do it for all of them because I think this one's going to be kind of intense. I did get, oh, where'd it go? This is a Spellbinders. Yes. Spellbinder Magical Deer. Isn't he cute? 10 dies. So, for the deer alone, that little thingy. I don't even know what everything is. So, I don't know if I'll be able to do like 50 of them, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. 2, 3. One has a lot of yellow on it. Well, actually, it looks prettier on the green. This one. Oh, yeah, on that one. And this one. Yay! Okay. I like it. So, all we have to do, listen to me, all we have to do, let's see how much I can mess this up. I'm going to mess it up for sure. Well, you know what? I'm not using that. I got some new, when I went to order tape runner, they didn't have the kind that I usually get, which maybe was okay because I was being a little disappointed in them tearing my paper. So anyways, I got the closest thing I could find to it. Oh, we used them the other day. Granted, I probably should have tried them out a little bit first, but we were struggling. Yep. Not gonna lie, there's a little struggle going on. know how it is these days. You go back to get something that you use all the time and it's not there anymore. Okay, then we're going to put this right back into its negative space here. I think I have it. Lucky. I'm very happy with this. Oh, just hit my nose on my ring light. Oh, I think we're going to give it a try. Oops, that one just ran out. So, I think this was the key. You just have to use small strokes on that one. Did I put this on right side? Thank goodness. You guys remember when I did that? I put it on upside down. Yeah, because when I do my family Christmas cards and my, our friends and stuff, I usually try to make them a design that we haven't done in a class. That's why I thought, and they usually take me a little longer. So I was kind of thinking that magical deer might work nice. But I also don't want it to take until next December. I want to be able to get them out in the mail. Oh, I'm really happy with these. I like how this is working. Thanks, Tina. I would never have thought to cut them out. Like I said, you guys are probably thinking, she's an idiot. We've been doing that for years. Well, sometimes a little slow. You could add some little gemstones to them if you wanted to. I don't think I'm going to. I don't think it really needs it. I think I still have those amber ones sitting out somewhere here. Lord only knows. I mean, I can almost see my table. Yay! What do you think? Not hard. Look at that. 34 minutes, 3 cards. Cool beans. I like it when they go quick. So, remember, you can use any leaf stamp set that you have. I just pulled out several different ones here that I had. And if you don't have dies that match your blocks, you can always cut these out with a craft knife, Just use a T-ruler and measure in there a little bit. Cut it carefully so you don't slice your fingers. And just cut out a little rectangle within your inked area. It'll be great. Yeah. Go make a card. Send it off in the mail. Make somebody smile. and then stop back Monday and we'll do something different. I think we're going to have to start getting into Christmas stuff here pretty quick. Yes, because it's going to be here. It'll be upon us before we know it. So until then, everyone have a lovely weekend. Thanks for stopping by and spending some crafty time with me. I'll see you Monday. Bye.